Hello, I'm Stephen Hill, JustMyPicks.com, and I'm bringing you a special college football Week 10 matchup of the #1 ranked team in the nation, Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the LSU Tigers. The LSU Tigers thus far have bounced back in a very impressive fashion. We saw them knock out South Carolina. We saw them do their damage against them. And since then, they've had a bye week to prepare. They've had a week to go over game plans. They've had all this stuff. And by the time that they play, would have had 2 whole weeks to prepare for Nick Saban and his Alabama Crimson Tide. The Alabama Crimson Tide are coming in off a hot victory against Mississippi State. They basically embarrassed Mississippi State and dominated that game, only giving up a late touchdown to score 7 points. Mississippi State is a solid football team, but they learned what each and every team learns when you face Nick Saban and Alabama. They're not going to take it easy. They're not going to be happy with just a 14-point victory, and they're trying to show their dominance. They're trying to flex their muscles and put their chest out there and let anybody and everybody know we'll play you anytime, anywhere, any way you want it, and they'll still dominate and they'll dictate victory. Nick Saban has an interesting history as of winning a national championship with the LSU Tigers. So going back to Death Valley, he will have a certain comfort level playing there because he coached there and won a national championship. But Alabama keys to victory. Run the football each and every half, establishing your dominance, as we've seen them do many a times against Michigan, against all these other teams. That run game and that massive offensive line proves to be too much, and they wear down teams in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. They break your back with big runs late in football games and early in football games. They don't let their foot off the gas pedal, and they steadily shove the ball down your throat. They don't care if they're up by 40 points or 7 points. They're going to continuously play their game plan and dictate to you what they want you to do. LSU doesn't stand a chance in this football game. I know last year they beat them at Alabama. That game was a horrible game, as we saw them come back and win that next game in the national championship. This will be their 3rd time playing in 2 years. I think Alabama has their number. I know they have their number in this situation. Nick Saban will not leave Death Valley without a victory, and he will do anything he has to do to beat it out of LSU. You can check me out on JustMyPicks.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at JustMyPicks. You can also check me out on YouTube, YouTube.com/JustMyPicks. Thank you for subscribing, and please comment.